Hello everyone, Nick here. Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me for today's shave. So today I'm going to be doing a shave with the Clubman Pinaud shave soap. I hear a lot of guys complain about this soap, not as far as the performance is concerned, but as far as the scent. And the scent's not bad, and they admit that the scent isn't bad. You can see I use it quite a bit. The scent actually smells really good. It's just a good clean scent. But they're expecting the old school barbershop scent, and that's not what it smells like. But I actually add a couple of things to it and try to make it smell. Not try, but I do make it smell like the old school Clubman Pinaud barbershop scent. What I do is I take a little bit of the aftershave and just a little tiny bit. It goes a long way. And I put it inside this little container here. And I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but there's barely anything, a few drops in there. So I will add that to the shave soap before I lather it up. And then this shave oil. This isn't pre-shave oil, it's actually shave oil. This actually smells like the Clubman Pinaud, but it's more on the citrus side. Yeah, it's got that lemon scent or that lime scent. It's very citrusy. So I'll add a couple of drops, two, three at the most drops of this to my soap, and then I will add the aftershave. I put the aftershave in here that way it can off gas. I let the alcohol evaporate. And so I'm going to go over what I'm going to be using for the shave. I'll show the camera what I'm using, and then we'll get started. So I'm going to be using the Omega synthetic brush. It's a green one. Omega synthetic, not. I'll be using the Parasso pre-shave and the Parasso aftershave balm, and that's the blue one. It's the Protetiva, which is the blue one. Then of course the Club and Pinaud shave soap, the Club and Pinaud shave oil, the Club and Pinaud aftershave, and then Geo Fat Boys Shave Nation's Allen Block. So, and I'm going to be using the Rockwell razor today. I'll be using it on setting 5 with a brand new feather blade. So, yeah, really excited to do that because I'm feeling a little rough here, and I've always used it on a setting 4, and I've gotten really good shaves. So now I'm going to do a setting 5, and oh, let's see how that goes. That's pretty aggressive there. So I'm going to give it all the respect that it commands, and yeah, let's see what kind of a shave I get. So I'll show you guys what I'm using. Okay, guys, let's get started. I'm going to wet my face. I'm going to put some of this pre-shave on, and then I will load my soap, my shave soap, with what I need to load it with, and then we'll start to lather up. So I don't want to get my face too wet. I'm just going to get it a little damp there. And this Protetivo pre-shave, the blue one by Parasso. I hope I said that's what it was earlier. Parasso. It smells really clean also. It doesn't smell like the Club Pinaud shave soap, but it smells like a good clean soap. Maybe it's got a little hint of some menthol in there, maybe. Yeah, I think so, but it's got a little bit of menthol in there. It feels like, what it smells like, but it's not bad. It smells really good. I'm just going to work that in real good everywhere that I'm going to shave. And I got 2 days growth here, so we'll mow that down and see how that feels. with this setting 5, I'm actually, yeah, I don't know if I'm nervous, but definitely excited to use that Rockwell on that 5 setting. I'm using the plate number 5, so yeah. I'm gonna put the cap back on this pre-shave. So guys, this is literally just a couple of drops here that I'm going to put in this shave soap. And that's really all I add to it. That's plenty. And then I will take this dropper and I'm going to add, let's do 2 drops. There's 2 drops there. This shave soap is, or this shave oil, I don't even know what I'm saying. It's so late. I've had such a busy day, but I've got to do a shave tonight because we've got a busy day tomorrow. We've got to get up super early and we got to head out of town. My cousin's having a birthday party, so happy birthday to you, Mike. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. It's going to be great. So yeah, I got to get up. I got to run to the stylist, get a haircut, and got to get my parents. And yeah, I'm gonna have a busy day, so I'm gonna shave tonight. So I've got the pre-shave on my face. Got a little bit of oil and some aftershave, Clubman Pinaud aftershave that's been off gassing all day. So with my Omega synthetic brush, just going to work up. I'm just going to load it up here, and then I'll paint it on my face. We'll get a lather going and we'll start shaving. I actually loaded up the Rockwell 6C is what I'm using. Sorry if I didn't mention it earlier, but the Rockwell 6C is what I have. I got it loaded up with a brand new feather blade already. If you want to see how that works and get the specs and a little bit of history on it, you can check out the video right up here at the end of this video. I'll have some videos up there I'll have a playlist up there about all the razors that I have so far, and as I get more actually in the mail coming. So 30 seconds is all you need. I'm not paying attention to how long I'm going to load this up, but let's get this on our face. Let's start lathering it up. All these Omega brushes are really, really good. I think I paid like $6 for this one. And I got some boar's hair ones that I paid $9 for. And those $9 boar hair brushes from Omega are really, really good brushes. This feels a little thin here. I'll just paint it on like this. All right, I'll get some water on it, and I'll try to work up a lather here. I almost did this shave in the restroom, actually, because it's been storming all day. And I didn't want to go outside and hook up, or not hook up, but turn on the water lines to the shave studio. So I was like, I'm just going to go to the restroom and do it. Because I knew I needed a shave, and I knew I was going to record it. Well, it stopped raining. And it's all messy and muddy outside, but it's not raining anymore. It stopped raining. So I was like, it stopped raining. I'm running out there. I'm turning on the water. Do a shave in the studio. This is my first time ever using this synthetic brush. It doesn't seem like it's too bad. It's actually doing a fairly decent job. Definitely doesn't have as much backbone as the boar's hair brush. It's actually really soft. But it worked up a lather. It worked up a great lather just like that. Oh, yeah. And this soap is really good, too. Nice and slick. You can feel how slick it is. And it's not just because I put the shave oil in there. I've used it without the shave oil, and it's still pretty slick. This is just really good stuff. Really good soap. Yeah, look how good that looks, man. Okay, now take a look at the soap. That soap looks good. That's good. So, guys, what I did, the technique I've been using, because I've only been shaving for like 2.5 months, I just trying different techniques, and what works for my face is I actually let my hair grow out for like a week, and then I mapped out my face like how my hair was growing, and it just grows all kinds of different directions. So I see a lot of guys that they will they will go across they will go with the grain down. They'll shave down their first pass, second pass they'll go across the grain, third pass against the grain. I've I've noticed what works for me is, excuse me, I will start across the grain, but on this side, I will go right here. I'll go in this direction across the grain, and then back here, I'll go this way across the grain. Because if I take my hand and I rub it across my face, I can feel that I need a shave, but it's smooth. And if I rub it this way, then oh yeah, I can feel everything that's growing. So that's the technique I use. It helps me clean up a lot quicker, a lot better. My ultimate goal is to try to and get everything in one pass, and then do a touch up pass. But that'll come with time. I'll just try to get better and better at it as I go, and one day I'll get there. All right, so I'm going to use a very light touch. I'm going to let the razor do the work. I got it on setting 5, which is, it goes up to setting 6 is the most aggressive. So 5, I'm almost there. And that blade looks scary on there, but like I said, I'm going to give it all the respect, and let's see what happens. Oh yeah, very light touch. Okay, guys, I'll lather up one more time, and then I'll go against the grain. Guys, my fingers feel a little slick, so I'm gonna wet my fingers, rub it on this alum block, and that'll help you get a grip on your razor a little bit more. The knurling on this is pretty nice, but better safe. So yeah, now I can feel like I get a really good grip on that. Sometimes this soap you use is very, very slick. That's shaving really well. Really well. I can definitely feel that blade. Definitely need to be careful. I definitely need to get better audio because I can hear that. I can hear this razor just mowing my hair down pretty loud. But the audio that I have, I really doubt it's picking it up. Or it sounds pretty cool. Okay, guys, that was my second pass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse off and feel my face as I rinse to see if I need any touch-up areas. So that was a good rinse. I do have some right here, a little bit right here, and yeah, it goes right here and then a little bit down right here. And it's definitely not the razor or the blade's fault. That's just my technique that I'm still trying to get better and better at it. I pay attention to one area and I get it really good, and then I end up neglecting an area. But that's just inexperience. As I get better at it, I'll remember to get all the areas. And yeah, I'll just get better and better as I go. So I'll grab these areas. These are definitely my trouble areas. I always usually have to go back in my trouble areas. Yeah, I can hear the razor mowing that down. Well, guys, I'm going to rinse that off. I think I got it right there. I'll check during this rinse. Okay, guys, that was a good rinse. That was a good touch-up pass. I got everything there. I grabbed everything there. It feels so good. I think this setting 5, this plate 5 on this Rockwell with the brand new feather blade, I think that's my setting because I got a phenomenal shave out of it. And it feels so good. I don't have anything anywhere. It actually feels like it is a BBS shave. Yeah, that is so clean. And I don't feel irritated at all. That feels really, really good. I'm going to hit my face with some Allen Block. That'll tell me. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting me in my channel, what I'm doing here. Just the love and support has just been phenomenal. I actually went to where I work. We have a south base and a north base, and yeah, that feels good right there, guys. I'm not really getting much. I got a little tiny bit right here, but other than that, I'm not getting much anywhere. Where I work, we have a north base and a south base. I'm stationed at the south base. I went to the north base today, and one of my coworkers there says, go up front to the mail. There's something in the mail for you up there. And I said, oh, okay. And I went up there. And in the mail, he had 3D printed me some lather brushes, some shave lather brushes. And it came out really cool. And I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really awesome. And I've reached out to some of the wet shavers on YouTube that I watch, and they've commented back on my videos, you know, which is really weird because when I went back in there, they were gone. They weren't in there. I didn't erase them. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. Maybe you guys can see them. I couldn't see them when I went to go to my channel and look at all the comments and whatnot. I seen it there, and I ended up replying to them, telling them thank you. I really appreciated it, and you know how they inspire me or whatnot to keep going, and I just love doing this. It's awesome. I really went down that rabbit hole. And yeah, I didn't see them in there, but anyway, they did reach out to me, and just the love and support that the wet shave community gives each other, it's just phenomenal. It's really cool. You know, you start something like this, and in the wet shave community here, you don't have to be alone, and you're not alone. You have so much support. You know, all the channels that I watch, you know, all those guys, all those seasoned classical wet shavers, they're just so selfless with all the information that they give you, and you know, the videos that they're putting out, and all the tips and whatnot. Yeah, it's really cool community. I can definitely feel the love, and it just makes it so much nicer to be here. So I'm going to use some aftershave on my face. But anyway, I just wanted to say thanks to all those that support me, show love, watch my videos, like my videos. It really does mean a lot. I like doing these videos. I'll always do these videos. But just to get that extra love and support is really cool. You guys, this Rockwell is amazing. I got such a good shave, and yeah, and I just started doing this not too long ago. And I definitely, with other razors, I've struggled. So I'm going to use some of this Peraso Rotativo aftershave balm. And like I said, I've used other ones, other razors, and you know, I struggle with some of my trouble spots. But this Rockwell, I hit my trouble spots and it seemed like it mowed it down pretty good. Sometimes I might have to go over and over and over again, especially right here, you know, right here, my neck, and I didn't struggle with it this time. Yeah, that is a great shave. That is a great shave. It'll make it a lot easier for me to get ready for my cousin's birthday party tomorrow. So anyway, I'm going to clean up here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, or actually tonight, for this shave. Yeah, please comment, like, subscribe. Really helps me out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much again for being here. You guys take care of yourselves. God bless you.